Hello.
Hello, gorgeous. How are
Oh
you?
my God. Is that gorgeous me or gorgeous them?
Gorgeous you.
Thank you. You're gorgeous too. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are
And I'll
you?
say good, gorgeous.
Hmm.
Hello, all of you gorgeous.
You're all gorgeous.
Hello, gorgeous. Oh, should that be our new opening? Hello, gorgeous.
Hello,
I
gorgeous.
kind of like that. I
I
kind of
think we
like
should
it.
do that. I like
And
that.
it's always better when it's supernatural.
This is
Not
true.
not supernatural the show, but if it's super and then
Natural.
natural like
I
that.
understand. I hear you
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Yes, I get it.
Yes. Welcome to the True Crime Podcast, Murder with My Sister.
I'm Marie,
I am Lisa.
and
We are
Lisa's
your.
going to tell you something.
We. God, I fucking hate this guy.
I fucking hate
I
this guy.
fucking hate this
I
fucking
fucking
guy.
hate this guy.
Okay.
Fucking hate this guy.
Fucking hate this guy. But also, do you know
Hmm.
when we said we were doing this story, and hang on, guys, just bear with us. We'll loop you in a moment.
I feel like
This
this is
isn't the.
all you. This is
No,
all you.
it is 100%. But can I tell you, I watched the documentary probably 6 times.
Mm.
So this isn't new news for me. I watched it when it was going on. I watched the documentary.
Mm.
I will watch it again. I don't know if it's because I need to see those people alive. I don't
Mhm.
know if it's because I have to, again, try to understand what was going on, but
Mhm. You'll
let's
never understand.
no.
Can I
Maybe
tell
not.
you though, and if we're doing this week, guys, a family annihilator story, the murder of the Watts family. Um the only thing aside from seeing their faces and seeing her face and seeing how happy and lovely they were,
Mhm.
the only other thing that I fucking love
Mhm.
in that Netflix documentary is
Mhm.
in the very first episode when they go next door to the neighbor's house to look at the
Oh
camera
my God, I fucking
and
love that.
he leaves
I
and the neighbor's like, he's not acted right. I fucking
I
love that guy.
I
I
love
love
that your neighbor was like, "Yeah, he's a fucking weirdo." I mean, that's probably not.
Gladys fucking Kravitz he is zooming in and recording every angle of that whole fucking like anything that comes down the
We
street, that guy is on it.
I
I love it.
love cameras.
I love
Okay? I love
it.
cameras in my house. I love cameras in other people's houses. I love
Mhm.
cameras outside of houses. I love cameras in driveways. I love cameras, okay?
I
I
love it.
fucking love cameras.
My favorite thing when I was at
I'm gonna
work,
close my
when
door.
I
Hold on.
lived in
Go ahead.
Shorewood
Uh-huh.
and we had the house on
Don't
Burton
say it.
there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's fine. I don't live there anymore.
Okay.
And we had cameras mostly to watch the dogs cuz they were getting up to no good and I wanted to see what they were up to in the
That's
house.
why we got him originally, was to
Yeah.
keep an eye on George.
So then somebody bought me, I don't think I bought it, but somebody bought me a Ring camera situation for the
Ugh.
front.
Mhm.
When I was bored at work, like, not doing
Ooh.
nothing, I
Yep.
just like to turn it on.
Turn
I
it
just
on.
wanted to see
I
what's
wanna
going
see what's
on.
going on. I'd be like, "Oh, look, they're walking that dog again. Oh, there they go again."
The
Yep.
Did I tell you the first time that I figured out that cuz I didn't know how any of them worked, and I
Oh.
realized that you could talk through them?
I love talking
The
through
camera was downstairs in the in the primary bedroom,
Uh-huh.
and Justin was trying to put Cashton down for a nap, and I'm watching them through the camera. I can see he's sitting up, he's, like, watching TV, he's like, "It
Mhm.
ain't happening, man, it
I ain't
ain't
going to
happening.
sleep.
Ain't going down." And I said something to Justin. I realized that I could speak to him.
Mhm.
So I said something to him through the camera. Both
Both
Justin
of
and
them.
Cashton. Oh,
That's the one I would be like, "Download clip."
I love it. And then I realized I could yell at the dogs through the camera. I was like, oh, this is amazing.
I once in a while, like, I'll forget something at home, and I'll be on my way to work, and I'll be calling
Mhm.
Eric, and he won't answer his phone. So
No,
then I'll
you
be like,
don't.
Okay, so you're gonna make me do it." And I'll go I'll pull over and go to my camera and then fucking scream at them through the camera. It's fantastic. I love technology doing that for us. I was like, "I tried
That's so
calling you
bad.
3 times." He's like, "What? Look, kids are going nuts. I'm trying to get ready for work." And I'm like, "But I need you, okay? I need something now."
I love
So,
it. That's awesome.
yeah, cameras are great. Love me some
How
cameras.
how was your work week?
Fuck this work week. And then and then also fuck next work week. I have a big week coming up. It's a big week for us at my campus, and I have to go in every day next week.
Oh,
And I
no.
have to be there at like 7, which
Oh,
means I'm leaving at
no.
6, which means I'm getting so that means my internal clock is gonna be off.
Ugh.
I'm not gonna be remote, so I'm not gonna have time to clean my house before you come over.
That's bad. That's exhausting.
It's you know what, here's what I've come to here's how it's gonna go.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna worry about any of it. You're gonna come over on Easter,
Mhm.
and the house
Mhm.
might be a fucking mess. But you
I
know
don't
what
really
room is
care.
not a mess ever?
My room.
My office.
My room.
My office is dusted. My office is clean. My office has plants in it.
I love it.
Sunshine through the windows. My office is pretty.
My office is sometimes it looks cluttered, but it's all my shit. And
It
then
just
I'll
looks
come
like a
in
ton of
here.
plants from here.
Oh, yeah, they're all behind me. So I'll come in here and I'll like dust the table and, the desk and I'll water plants and I'll
Uh-huh.
like clean the floor and whatever. And I get like a side eye from Justin if he sees that I'm cleaning my room. I call it my room
Mhm.
and not the rest of the house.
No, I clean my room first. No,
And I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care. So the other day I got home from work and I came up here and I'm like, Some, something's off in here. And I was like, somebody's been in here. And I was looking around and I saw a Diet Pepsi can on my desk. And I
Oh,
was like,
no.
Ericlin's there. And
Eric's
he
the
comes
only
up here.
one.
And I was like, what the fuck is that doing in here? And he's like, oh, I was using your office. And he's like, I had to get away from my mom and Aubrey, and it was much quieter up here. And I just needed a few minutes to think. And I'm like,
Get your
so
shit
you came to
out
my
of my
office?
room.
I'm like, you came to my office and you left garbage in my office? Don't come in
Mm-mm.
my office.
Oh,
I
no.
could I could feel his presence still in here.
Lingering.
I
It was
could
like
feel
sulfur and a
I was
demon
like,
had
if
been there.
I all I kept thinking was if I see a fucking nail clipping in here, I am gonna lose my shit.
Oh,
He
no,
clips
not
his
the
nails
nail
when he's stressed
clipping.
off or when he's stressed out at work in his desk, and he's got a nail clipper by his keyboard.
Oh, no.
It's and I once I cleaned his office for him, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's enough nail clippings here for a serial killer's best." Like, they're like, "Oh, let's have a confetti bag full of Eric's nail clippings." Blech.
I
So,
don't think I do nail clippings, but I do find myself sometimes wandering in my brain and I will file my nails. I have a nail file in my pencil cup.
I wonder if nail filing is for boys to girls what nail clipping is for girls to boys to girls.
Maybe. I don't know.
'Cause I file my nails too, and you know what else I do though? I trim my cuticles, and it might
Mm.
yeah, I do that at work too.
You
When
got your
somebody
little
comes in and
nipper?
starts bothering me, I'll file my nails, and then I'll grab my nipper, and I'll start, like, cleaning up my cuticles, and I'll just watch them with this condescending look on my face, and I'm
Hmm.
like, "If in case you realized, I'm
Mm.
clipping my nails and filing them and actively not listening to you while listening to you." I'm like,
You know what?
"That's"
You know what just triggered me watching you recreate that little tableau?
like this?
Uh-huh.
You saw her, didn't you?
I saw you do
Become
that
her?
every single time I visited you at Capri.
Oh my god!
Every single time I walked in, you had a fucking nail file in your hand and you were like leaning back in the chair. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I used to be a GM, guys, at a beauty school for, like, 15 years or something. I don't even fucking know. 10 years, I don't know, it was a long
It
time.
was a long time.
It was a long time, but I used to do the fuck out of my nails up in there.
I remember
My
that now.
nails were always done.
And it's funny because we all have our little things. Every time when Alexis was working with
Mhm.
you, that one was it one
Mhm.
summer,
Summer,
right?
yeah.
Every time I walked in, she had the curling iron that doesn't have the spring, the
It's a
gold one,
Marcel.
with
Mhm.
a Marcel, and she would be twirling it because she was teaching herself how to use it.
Uh-huh.
It
She's so
wasn't
good.
plugged in. She would just sit at
She
the desk and twirl her hair.
Miss Jenny that worked with us trained Alexis, and
Mhm.
Alexis took that training like it was the Bible. And Jenny was like, "So," she's like, "These girls are gonna wanna take your pens, but if you let them take your pens, then they're not gonna give you're not gonna have any for when clients come up here." And I'm not kidding you, within a week, Alexis like, I'm gonna need that back." And she would take it, and I'm like,
She
"Hell
did
yeah, she did. Hell yeah, she did."
I
So,
love it.
well, yeah, so here we are. Let's circle on back.
Let's circle back.
Let's circle back to why we're all here today. We hate this guy.
We fucking hate this guy.
I we
I
are going
really
to tell
fucking
you
hate
the
this guy.
story of the Watts family murders. And when you say family annihilator, I just feel like, yeah, for everybody except for him, like
He annihilated his
his whole,
family.
yeah, but anyways,
Anyways.
so my sources for this story were the Netflix American Murder Family Next Door.
Mhm.
I did listen to True Crime Garage, Chris Watts Part 1 and 2, episodes
Same.
269 and 270. Did you listen to them?
I did.
They are very passionate in that last that part excuse me, part 2 episode.
They are not happy with
They
him.
were not happy with anyone.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and
Anyway.
then, the Wikipedia
Um,
oh, so go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I did take some information from an NBC News.com article and then the
Mhm.
Wikipedia page, Watts Family Murders.
And then the other thing I watched was I thought maybe it might have something new. It kinda didn't have much new,
Mhm,
but it was another, like, maybe Lifetime series situation, I can't
mhm.
remember, but it was called Beyond the Headlines: The Watts Family Tragedy.
I didn't see that one. Let me add it right here.
I Googled it. I Googled it. I, like, searched in Hulu maybe. Lisa, it's right there. Why are you
Oh.
go up 2 lines, dude.
Shit. I
You
didn't
think
even
I'm
see
that
that there.
bad? I wouldn't have put my source in there?
Well,
God.
so then I'm just gonna highlight it so Lisa knows to go
Okay,
back and watch it.
go ahead. It was,
Okay.
they, like, recapped what Netflix's whole series was about,
Mhm,
and then they added stuff that I feel like it was taped jailhouse
mhm,
conversations and things,
mhm.
so it wasn't like wasn't enamored by it only because it was more about him,
Yeah.
you know?
Well why don't we go ahead
Anyway.
and get this bitch going?
Alright, go.
So, I would like to start the story, the
Mhm.
Lisa timeline, I would like to start at the beginning of the early morning hours of August 13th, 2018. 2018!
I feel like it just happened yesterday.
2018, sis!
Fuck.
So at approximately 1:48 a.m. on Monday, August 13th, 2018, Shanann Watts, 15 weeks pregnant with little baby Nico, was returning from a business trip from Arizona.
And we
Go.
know this
Yes, we do.
1:48 AM because there
Why?
were lots of
Why?
cameras
Cameras.
and we could clock every single thing that was
Everything.
happening with her.
We saw her walk right up to that front door.
Mhm.
And 1:48 is like so late.
It's so late. She
God.
looked great. I woulda looked like hell.
Yeah, me
Hell
too.
in a I would have been like overall,
She was driven home by her friend, who also worked with her, Nicole Utoft.
I think so.
Okay, Atkinson. Let's just go Nicole Atkinson.
'Kay.
Over that weekend, Chris Watts had been home with their daughters, Bella 4 and Celeste 3.
Mhm.
There are messages over the weekend from Shanann and Chris, and things seem normal.
Mhm.
I'm sure still tense, but normal. And I want to say that I'm bringing up the messages because when we hear later in this story, I was like, do we know that that's what happened? Do we know that something other didn't happen earlier? But
Mhm.
so there were conversations. So it seems like, okay, fine. We're okay. Later that day, that same day, that Monday, so because it's 1:48, Shanann and the girls were reported missing not by Chris, but by her friend Nicole Atkinson, who
Mhm.
became concerned because Shanann missed a scheduled her OB-GYN appointment.
Mhm.
She wasn't returning text messages, and she also missed a meeting that day. So Atkinson, Nicole,
Mhm.
went to the Watts residence about 12:10 p.m. Her text messages started at like 8 a.m.
Mhm.
Like, "How are you feeling? How are things going?" And then, "Hey, I haven't heard from you. Is everything okay?" So, like, this friend was on it. Okay.
Their their culture, like that group, her, Shanann, Nicole, that friend group, they were very much text messages, videos,
Mhm, mhm,
phone people.
mhm.
So Nicole, like, she was like, "No, man. We like there is no go dark. We don't do
Yes.
like you and
We don't
I,
dark.
like I might send you a text message, you might send me a text message. I don't see it till the next day, whatever. You and I don't get like excited about that, I don't think, cuz we don't text like all day long every day.
No, I just have a fit when you don't answer my phone calls.
Yes. But
I was like, "Have you forgotten all of my messages when you don't answer my phone calls?"
If I sent you a text message at 8 o'clock in the morning, I wouldn't be expecting a
Yes.
reply
Right.
within the hour or
No.
in the 2 hours. Like, that's not their culture. That was
Right.
not how they rolled.
Right. So Nicole went to she was like, "Fuck this shit," and she got in her car and she fucking drove over there.
Isn't that crazy?
When No, it's not. It's amazing.
Wow.
When
Wow.
the doorbell and the knocks went unanswered Atkins notified Watts, who was currently at work. So Chris, he
Mhm.
was at work, just working his day. Okay.
Mhm.
And then she called the police before he even got there. So she was like, I don't
Because
give a
the
sh no.
police were there
I don't give a
before
shit
he
what
got
you
there.
say. Oh, yeah. I don't care what you say. Fuck you. I'm calling the cops. Like this friend, every person in the world needs a friend like this.
Mhm.
She had female intuition. She
Mhm.
had friend to friend concerns and a sprinkle of that good old fashioned fucking paranoia. And what do I
Mhm.
say? A little paranoia is never a bad thing.
Mm-mm.
It's never a bad thing. I would rather be paranoid and tell you about it than not paranoid and you're putting flowers on my grave. Oh,
Mhm.
but I'm sorry. Okay.
So, you know what else she had that will toss back to my favorite murder?
Tell me.
She had a lot of fuck politeness, and she was like, "I'm
She
calling the
did
cops.
not
Fuck you,
give
Chris.
a shit about
Fuck
him.
you, Chris. Explain it later, motherfucker. I'm
She
calling
literally
first."
was not so unapologetic to him.
Mm-mm.
I literally
I
just
love
wanted to
it.
be like, "Yes, girl.
Yes.
Yes, girl."
Mhm.
Mm.
Mm. A Frederick police officer arrived to conduct a welfare check around 1:40 in the afternoon.
Mhm.
During the welfare check, Chris gave the police officer permission to search the house.
Mhm.
The family dog was discovered unharmed, but no sign of Shanann or the girls was found. Searchers discovered Shanann's purse containing her keys and her medicine. Her phone was later located kind of stuffed in the couch cushions in the family room maybe,
Probably because they were still calling her while they were in the house,
and they could hear it buzz buzz
and
buzz
they could
buzz.
hear it buzz, 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 buzz.
Her car, which had the girls' car seats, was in the garage.
So,
That would I
can
would have
I
I would
mean,
have lost it.
listen, everyone,
Mm,
everywhere, your friend has 2 kids. She's not answering calls. You walk
mm-mm.
in the house. If I see that car first thing, I'm like, "Stop. Everybody stop.
Yeah,
Something's wrong.
yeah,
Something's fucking wrong."
I agree.
Go ahead.
And then they also found Shanann's wedding ring on the bedside table during the search of the house. I think
Mhm.
Chris brought it to their attention. Her wedding ring is here.
Mhm.
At that point, everyone is agreeing they're officially missing and the search starts.
Yes, it does. So, I'm gonna take you back a little bit in time. Shanann Catherine, Ruzek.
I'm
No,
gonna say I'm gonna say Ruzick or Rusick and forget
Rusek.
the Z.
Yep, Rusek was born January 10th, 1984 to Frank and Sandra Rusek. Shanann was the older sister to Frankie, so she had a
That
younger
poor
brother.
Oh
Oh my God.
my god.
I know.
Oh my
I know.
god. I mean, oh, that kid.
So Shanann grew up in North Carolina, and she had been previously married
Mhm.
and did go through, like, a tough divorce,
Mhm.
and she had these on videos, but it didn't take her down, like, it didn't make her,
Mhm.
like, "Oh, meh." She was like, "Yes, it was rough. Yes, it was horrible, but I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna survive." She was more dedicated than ever to living out her dream, which was
Mhm.
to buy a home.
Mhm.
She was 25 when she built her first house.
Mhm.
25.
I was 26 when I bought the condo,
Were you really?
but I just bought the condo. I didn't build it.
Well, she didn't build it herself. Fuck you.
I planted flowers.
So and you fucking hatched a duck.
I
So
hatched a
it wasn't
fucking duck.
yeah, it wasn't just like any little house though. She bought like this she said, our family didn't come from money, so
Mhm.
we worked hard, we saved our money, and we got it done." And she did. She got it done. There's a picture of her in front of this
Mhm.
beautiful fucking house.
It's huge. I
Huge,
was
like, "Go
like,
girl."
she's like riding her bike on that downstairs level. I like
Hell yeah,
it.
she is. And it was right around this time, though, that she had started to feeling sick a lot. She felt like she had the flu all the time. She started
Mhm.
losing her hair, and she was eventually diagnosed with lupus.
Mhm.
I know people with lupus. It
Mhm.
is a very silent,
Mhm.
horrible disease.
It's
You can't
mm,
see what's going on inside. You have to listen to the people who have it, and then you look at them and you're like, "You look fine to me." And that's one of those where we can't see the sickness. You can't hear
mhm.
that you're sick. You can't see that you're sick. So I feel really bad. I feel really bad when people have to go through that their whole life,
It's
being
very
second guessed.
yeah, it's a very debilitating disease, and you can't find it without certain blood tests and things being abnormal. On the surface, you don't appear unwell, but I think that a lot of women, especially, they get kind of poo-pooed for their symptoms. "Oh, you're just tired, you're a mom. Oh, you're just tired, you have 2 jobs. Oh, you're just tired," and, like,
Girl.
they ignore the symptoms and don't do the workup that they should, and it's bad. Like, so I've met people, patients over the years who have lupus, and it's either very well controlled with medicines, like super easy,
Mhm.
or it's a milder case and they do well. And I have, in my world, I've met patients in the past who have, because it's a connective tissue disorder. So it can affect certain things, but not
Oh, I didn't know
everything.
that.
hmm
Okay.
So it can affect the lining of the GI tract, and it makes it like a plastic old tube would become very brittle, like their
Oh.
tissues become like that.
Mhm.
And we have to do scopes and do what we call dilations. Like we put these balloons through their esophagus to open it back up so they can
Oh,
swallow.
no.
The worst case I had, this was a lady probably in her 60s. I don't know when she was diagnosed, but we saw her every 3 months just so she could eat for these
Oh.
procedures. So it can be, and she had, oh, that was the other thing. Her stricturing disease wasn't just her esophagus, it was in her urethra.
Oh,
So she had to
no.
have, like, a procedure to go in and dilate the urethra because that was
Oh,
strictured.
God,
It
that's
it can be
horrible.
awful. It can be
That sounds
awful.
fucking
So
horrible.
it can be very severe, it can be very mild, but it's also very difficult to diagnose. And I think that's mostly because people don't listen to these people.
I mean, can I just say how hard it was to be a patient like 15, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Because everything was like,
It's
"Oh,"
not
it was
it's
everything
still
was
hard
lose weight,
now.
eat better, exercise. Like, if you do those
Everything,
3 things, your whole world will be better.
everything.
I know Justin's right now in the corner going, "Yeah, it would." That's exactly right.
Poor Justin.
So,
Okay. So
so
she
now in the
had
meantime, she
lupus.
gets
Okay.
diagnosed with lupus.
Mhm.
She receives a friend request from Chris Watts. So they met
Mm.
on the intranet in 2010. And they were married in Mecklenburg County, and I'm assuming this is the Carolinas, on
I think
November 3rd,
so. Mhm.
2012. In 2013, the couple bought the house on Saratoga in Frederick, Colorado. So they lived in your neck of the woods. And then had their first daughter, Bella, Marie Watts on December 17th, 2013. So they weren't married very long and they had the baby. And then in July of 2015, little baby Cece was on her way there too as well.
Mhm.
In June, so now a couple years go by. In June of 2018, Shanann announced to Chris in a video that was shared on Facebook. She was wearing the Oops, We Did It Again shirt, and that's when she announced that she was pregnant with their third child,
I
um,
love it.
little baby
It was
Nico.
so clever. So
hmm
clever. Oops,
hmm
we did it. I love it.
But so what did you think of his reaction?
So, knowing what this is a problem. Knowing what I know now,
Heard, heard.
he looked like he struggled real hard to
To get that,
act happy
yes,
about it.
agreed, agreed.
He looked very like, "Oh, no," like,
Yes,
in hindsight.
in
At the
hindsight.
time
Okay, okay.
at the time, not knowing what we know now, I could see where it would have just come off as he was like it was just a surprise, but it didn't look like insidious or scary in any way. Knowing the story I know now, his reaction looks scary to
Okay.
me.
Okay.
I'm
All
like,
right.
"Oh, he's not happy about it.
Okay.
He's not happy about it."
I I'll share. I didn't have like when you see people who've been trying to get pregnant for so many years and then they
Mhm.
find out and they jump up and down and scream. I did not have that reaction. I was like, "Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll call." And I got off the phone and I'm like, "It worked." But it was like I don't know if there was too many disappointments and then the loss and it
That
was just the
was
point where I'm like,
that was my
"It
first
worked
reaction.
or did it?"
That was my first reaction when you just said what you said was that, well, you reacted that way because you don't wanna be happy to be
Yeah.
disappointed again.
It
So,
was
it took a minute to
ooh.
sink in because you were afraid to be happy.
Yeah, if
I
there's
and I
ever
get
an
that.
opportunity to do an IVF episode, we'll fucking jump right on that motherfucker. All right.
I'm telling you, all you gotta be is, 17, and they just breathe
Okay.
on you and you get pregnant.
Okay.
Just saying.
Oh, sissy.
Jesus Christ. Okay. What we know from videos and family is that 7 weeks before her disappearance, Shanann, Bella, and Cece went to stay with Shanann's parents in North Carolina for 6 weeks.
Mhm.
They celebrated Shanann's mother's birthday.
Mhm.
And I have to know, I know from family visits, her parents had to I would
I
love having you
can
guys
only
here.
imagine when she saw those kiddos get off of the
Hmm.
plane and
Oh
they
my
ran to her.
God.
I think one of my favorite
Lisa,
videos is watching grandparents with kids. When the
I would,
grandparents cry when they take them away
yes,
and they're like,
yes,
just get her bag, just get her bag." And they
yes.
take the kids.
I love
Oh,
it.
I love it. It's so funny. And
I
when the granddad like came to the car and he's like, "Where's so and so?" And they're like, "Oh, I brought her home." And he just turns around and walks away. And I'm
and
like, "Oh
leaves.
my God."
I
I
would
love those videos.
someday I'm going to either be coming out of the airport and your kids are going to be waiting for me,
Yeah,
or I'm going to be waiting for them and it's going to
they're
be like
gonna
that.
tackle the shit out of you.
I'm going to wear like
They're
elbow and
gonna
knee
run
pads.
past you to Justin. Well, at least Cash will. Uncle
Gaston will.
Justin. He
He'll
told
wave as he runs
Yep.
by. Hi.
Yeah, I will.
Oh. Um, they also celebrated Cece's third birthday when they were down in North
Mhm.
Carolina. There was a fight or
Mhm.
disagreement between Shanann and Chris's mom.
That was
I
a
guess they
fight
had
from
been
what I hear.
visiting them. Shanann walked in. Chris's mom apparently gave Cece ice cream that she would have been allergic to.
Mhm.
And then there was a big argument and
Mhm.
Shanann was asked to leave the house. That had to
Mhm.
be a big argument if they kick out their daughter-in-law. That had to be a big
Yes.
deal.
So, yes, and what we know later, I think, is that there was greater tension there.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Apparently then at Cece's birthday party, the in-laws didn't come.
Mhm.
I don't know if I could ever I don't know if I could do it. I feel like I don't care if Shanann
I
was mad at me, like, I'd be like,
God, I don't
"Those
fucking
are my
know.
grandbabies."
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I
That's
only
a
have
tough one.
yeah, you're probably gonna have grandbabies soon, and I'm just having little babies now. So, like, I don't know. I don't you'll have to tell me though if you like, when you get there,
I'll
let me
have
know.
to tell you.
Tell
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Shanann wrote her friend texted, right? Everything was
Mhm.
texting? Okay.
Text. Mhm.
Saying, "I never wanna see them again," and she also texted Chris saying, "You
Mhm.
need to call your dad about them giving Cece that something that could harm her."
Mhm.
I also think it was on the Netflix documentary that when they were talking about their wedding and stuff, Chris's parents or maybe his mom did not come to their wedding.
I feel like I would say we are reporting this with not certainty, but I feel like I remember maybe there was either the mom.
Wouldn't come.
Yeah, maybe there was some yeah, yep. Here's
I don't
the
know.
other thing, like, and I just want to point this out. When she got upset about this little thing, it wasn't just a little thing she was allergic to. It was a
No,
fucking peanut allergy.
it was an anaphylactic peanut allergy.
Like,
Like the
they
literally they
carried an
could have been end
EpiPen
up
for
yeah.
her.
No, you don't
Okay,
fuck
so that's
around.
not a little like, there are
That's
some
not a
kids who,
no.
if they touch a fucking peanut, they're like, you can't do that. You can't do
They
that.
don't you can't even have them in the same room with peanut. It can be that bad. Like someone else is eating a peanut butter sandwich, they can get super sick.
So, I remember hearing on something somewhere that there was questions
Mm,
posed that possibly Chris's mom thought Shanann was overreacting and did it as almost like a, "I'll bet if we give her peanuts, nothing will happen and we'll prove that Shanann's a liar," kind of a situation.
that's
This
a
is unverified,
bold
people,
that would be a
but
bold approach.
it would be a bold approach, but, like, you know that there's people out there who have that mentality.
I know because no
Okay.
one was ever allergic to anything
Oh my
in the
god, say it. Yeah.
1950s,
Girl, say it, right?
the boomers.
The boomers.
And this is all new, and then they think that it's not real. It's redonkulous.
All the boomers that are listening right now are like, "That's because it's not real, you girls."
So, let me tell you a little about allergies that I know.
Okay.
When you're allergic to something, every exposure that you have, the allergen builds. And it can be the second time you're exposed or the 50th time that you're exposed when it becomes so severe that your throat closes. There is no way to gauge when that will happen. So every single exposure could be literally the last exposure.
And what did you call that? What's that not progressive, what did you call it? Like, when I had those allergies to the whatchamacallit, and every time it gets worse and worse and worse and worse, and you're
Oh,
like,
the
"Oh,
adhesive tape.
they're something you used." And I was like,
Oh,
"Yeah." And I
it's
told the d okay,
it's built it builds. It's
okay.
building and building each time. So Victor is allergic to penicillin. He was given penicillin for strep throat 10 times in 2 years.
Really?
His dad was a carrier and he
I was just
kept
gonna ask
getting
how that happened.
infected. Yeah. So eventually, when he kept getting strep throat over and over again, and they were talking about taking his tonsils out, they tested all of us, and dad was a carrier. So Victor kept getting it from dad. So they treated dad, and Victor never got it again.
OMG.
But he got a rash from penicillin after, like, the 10th time that he had had penicillin.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
even that sort of allergy, it doesn't happen right away, it's with repeat exposure,
Okay.
it gets worse and worse.
Okay.
Peanuts are like I wouldn't fuck around with that. Are you
No,
kidding me?
not a peanut. Not
Not
that
any
deadly
of them.
motherfucker. No.
All of them can be that way. It doesn't
No,
matter what
a
it
peanut
is.
is a real malicious little fucking thing. It's
They're so
trying.
tasty, though,
Yeah.
I do love them. I do love them. Okay, so they're in North Carolina?
Mhm.
South Carolina?
Sure.
Carolina.
They're in the Carolinas.
Um, Shanann confided in her friend that things were not going well with Chris. He hadn't called her. He wasn't asking about the baby. He wasn't saying, like, how are you feeling? You're there all by yourself.
Mhm.
So she's out there. He's in Colorado. And
Being
then
single.
Yeah, living
Mhm.
his best life, right? On
Mhm.
fucking vacation while she's handling 2 kids and a pregnancy.
Right. And that's
Don't even
how
get
yep.
me fucking
Mhm.
started,
Mhm.
motherfucker. Anyway, he's supposed to come join them at the end of July.
Mhm.
So there's texts between Chris and Shanann while she's away, and they clearly indicate that she thinks something's amiss.
Mhm.
She says he's not responsive to her messages, things have been off. She also said um, that I don't know what you meant by this. She also
Yeah,
said
you took too much of the story. That's what 'cause you
in a
don't understand.
text
Hang on, where are
that
you at?
oh, that I'm with you now. Okay. She said in a text she doesn't want to come back to
This
this,
shit, yeah.
meaning like this
I'm not coming back
family.
to this shit.
Yeah.
That's how she said it. I'm not coming back
Okay.
to this.
Chris joins them for the last week of their vacation. His
Mhm.
flight is July 31st. He's down there
There
for a
we are.
week.
Mhm.
And then he can fly the girls back home.
Okay. So we know this story started on August 13th.
Mhm.
His flight is July 31st. He's down there for a week.
They were only
Okay.
home a week.
So I just want to keep everybody in this horrible place with us. Don't go out in the ray of sunshine, everybody, yet.
Not yet.
Stay with us in the darkness.
There are videos of him with the girls having fun. There's a video of Bella singing a song about her daddy being a hero.
It is so fucking sweet. It's so sweet.
I know.
Eh,
Shanann texts her friend stating he's been away from me from 5 weeks, and she got a kiss at the airport, and that's it. No hug, no sex, no nothing. She tells her friend he's never been like this. Maybe he's getting something on the side.
mhm.
Her friend says, "Don't think that way."
And that's
Can
good,
I
good, good. Thank you, friend. Again, thank you, friend. Don't think that way, friend. Don't feel that way.
can I also say one of the things that they I don't remember when, but at some point talk about in the Netflix documentary is how just prior to all of this,
Yeah.
m Chris was a pudgy guy
He
initially. He was
not
not
prior to, but a couple years he yes.
he, like, worked on his
Mhm.
physique. He
Mhm.
was in the gym all the time. He was doing all
Mhm.
the things. He lost a bunch of weight. And there was a cop who said, guys don't usually do stuff like
Oh yeah.
that
Mhm.
unless they're trying to attract somebody else.
Yes. I
I
remember
don't know.
I remember hearing that, but I think we get to that later in the story.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna
The
bring
f-
that shit up.
okay. The family gets home on July 7th. Things are like routine, going back to
Mhm.
normal. Shanann is texting her friend. She's ready to like get it
Yeah,
on.
they're home.
Let's
They're
get it
home. She says,
on.
she's like, I took a shower before bed. He knows what that means.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember that.
I mean, if that's the indicator that you have, I took a shower, get on down there. Good for you. Like, good for you. I know what that pregnancy hormone does,
Mhm.
and I know, like, some people say with boys more, with girls, I don't know, but there are
I think it's
times
just
when
pregnancy.
you're just like, "I am gonna have that sex, and I'm gonna fucking have it now." And that's when she was like, "Boop, doop boop, 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 shower, shower,
I
shower,
took
shower,
a
shower."
shower.
Mhm.
Look, bitch.
Look. Look.
She tells her friend that he claimed he was tired and off to bed he goes. She laid there crying and worried that something is very wrong.
I know.
And I think the text was something like, he rejected me again.
Mhm, mhm.
We get back to the morning of August 13th. She's dropped off at her house, then misses that appointment with
Right.
the OB doctor the next morning. Her
Mhm.
friend starts calling her. She texts her asking for updates. She doesn't hear
Mhm.
back from her, gets in the car, drives
Mhm.
over there. She doesn't wait for Chris. She calls the police.
Yep.
Fuck you, Chris. She
And
calls Shanann's mother.
that's what I'm saying, like, this girl is just she's like, "I'm not stopping here. I am calling everyone."
Mhm.
She she asks the mom on the phone, "What's the code? I'm going in."
Mhm.
And the police guy says, "You can't go in there. We have to wait for the homeowner." And she's like, "Chris is the homeowner." But she was on the phone with Shanann's mom, and she's like, "What's the
Yeah.
code? I'm going in." And,
Yep.
like, go. Go, girl.
The cops can't stop her.
I think they
She can go
can?
in.
Question
No,
mark.
she can go in if
He
someone
couldn't
gives
go
her the
in.
code. He can't go in. Like,
Heard.
all right, Mr. Officer, you just stand right there, keep your toes on the door stomp there,
Knock, 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 knock.
and I'm
I'm
gonna
going
go
in.
in,
Beep, boop,
and
boop, boop, boop.
I'm gonna show you some shit from right here. Oh,
I'll
wait,
FaceTime you.
wait, I think I heard
I
someone
heard
scream.
something. Oh
I
my
heard
God.
someone scream.
I need help. Help, help.
um, he claims Shanann told him, can
Mm-hmm.
I just say,
Mm-hmm.
how stupid. Anyway, Shanann told him she was taking the girls for a play date at a friend's house.
Okay.
She would never say that.
It's okay.
She would never say that.
It's also Monday.
Yeah,
It's
that too.
also Monday.
She had a doctor appointment. She had
Mhm.
work.
The girls had school, daycare, whatever you want to
Mm,
call. So
mm.
let me say this again. It's
Get the
Monday
fuck out of here.
afternoon. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's
Get
Monday
the fuck out of here.
afternoon. It's 1:40. Nicole's waiting outside that house. The police is probably fucking holding her back. And Chris gets
Yeah.
home from work. So in this footage, we know that from later on, his drive to work is about 45 minutes. Nicole had gotten to the house at 12:10. She
Mhm,
calls him, she calls the police. He didn't get there until 1:40. So
mm.
not the kids are missing, Shanann's not here. He's like, "Well, let me talk to my boss. Let me see if they'll let me leave early."
Oh.
Probably at work doing this thing again where he's got his hands on his heads again. He had no time to think. He had no time to do anything. Imagine him driving back, freaking out because this friend, I firmly believe she is the reason this unfolded the way that it did
I
so
agree.
quickly. Because if she hadn't been on her, if they hadn't had that kind of communication, she
Mhm.
might have gone a day and not heard from her.
Yeah.
And he could have done other things and
He could have had more time to think, more time to
mhm.
plan, more time to destroy evidence, all the
Yes.
things. Like, her friends are the reason he got caught.
Yes, this Nicole, it was like, you are not going to have 5 minutes to think about anything. Police say, "Can we come in?" And he says, yes. Nicole comes in too. I don't think Jesus in his sandals could have kept her out of that house. I don't think anyone, she probably was like, fucking going in here. Shanann! Shanann! I said,
Mhm.
he didn't have time to do anything that day. But you know what he did have time to do? Do you know what he had time to do, sis, that day?
Don't know.
What are
I
you
don't
supposed to
know.
say, sis?
I don't know.
You
What did
don't
he
know.
I don't know.
He had time to call the school for his kids and say, not that they were going to miss, sis. Not that they're going to miss. They're going to unenroll. Okay? They're not just missing school this day, they're unenrolling in this very
And that
private, it's a very fancy private daycare. We'll talk about daycare later.
and you
He
know what the
calls,
person who answered the phone said?
ha- uh, ha-
"I'm gonna need to speak to your wife
yeah, they're probably like,
because, Chris, I've
okay.
never spoken to you before. Who is
I
this?"
would love to hear an article from them.
Mm.
He calls a realtor about selling his house. I'm
What the
sorry.
fuck?
What? You're just going to sell your house, bro?
What the fuck?
Then he spends 52 minutes on the phone with someone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Or as Lisa likes to say, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. So after
Alright.
a quick walkthrough of the house, they find her phone, they find her purse.
Mhm.
Chris says he doesn't know the code, but that didn't stop Super Friend Nicole. She fucking grabbed that phone, enters the due date of little
What
baby
the
Nico,
fuck?
and the phone unlocked. So
I love it.
did he not know that, or was she like, I don't know the code, and she's like, boop, beep, boop, 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 and it fucking unlocked.
I'm gonna bet you if Shanann
And he's
told
probably
him,
like,
he never even listened to
or
her
yeah,
telling him, or she just never told
or
him,
he's
and
getting
that's fine.
frustrated. He's getting frustrated with Nicole, like I got frustrated with you last week when I was like, "Don't you fucking know?" And she's probably like, "God, you know everything, Nicole." Nicole knew everything.
She did.
So here's the other thing I see. They go to his messages, which are weird. Okay. If you're taking the girls someplace, please let me know. Quote, that's from him. Then he asks her in another message, "Call me." Then he says in another message, quote, "I'm on my way home, please be there." What is like what w "I'm on my way home, please be there." What is that? Is it just me? Am I being foreshadowing because I know what happens? It's a fucking weird message.
Yeah,
That's what
it's a
he
weird
sent
message.
to Shanann. "If you take the girls someplace, let me know. I'm on my
I
way home.
think
Please be there." Like,
I
why
think
please be there?
if okay, if I had gotten a call from super friend Nicole
Uh-huh.
and she said, "Marie, I'm standing outside your house. Shanann's not here. She's not answering the phone. She's not answering the messages." And I, as Chris,
Uh-huh.
had not done anything wrong.
I'd be like, "Super friend, you know the code. Get your ass in there."
That, but also if I were like, let me call her. Maybe Nicole's losing her shit. I would have called Shanann and said, "I'm on my way home. Nicole is out front. She says you're not answering. What's going on? Are you okay? Can you hear me? Call me, text me, something." I wouldn't have said please be there. I've been like, "Nicole's out front, dude. What's going on?"
And that is why I say nay to all of his shit.
There it
Nay.
is.
I don't like any of it. And also, I like what you just said. I didn't think about it that way, but I like what you just said. Yes, I'm not going to text her. I'm going to call her. But he
Mm,
knew she wasn't going to pick up the phone. Why
he
call?
knew. Right.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
Blood eagle.
Blood Eagle. Ooh, Blood Eagle, that
Ugh.
motherfucker. So, friend
Okay.
Nicole is exhibiting what we would call the natural amount of what looks like anxiety and stress. Okay. Her
Yes.
pregnant friend is
She's
gone.
pacing, she's
She's
pulling her hair
pacing.
out,
And it's one of those
shaking.
things where you can see her wanting to lose it, but she's like, no, okay, hang on. The police are like, that is what you look at when you see this girl's
Yeah.
about to lose it, but she is keeping it in control
Yeah.
until probably she could break down where no one can see her. She
Yeah.
knows the kids are missing. She knows the car is there. The phone is there. She is freaking out. And Chris is doing these weird little smiles and saying, well, I
It
don't know where she might go. I don't know.
it did
He's
look weird.
he's
It
he had that weird half smile like, oh my God, oh my God, I'm gonna get busted. Oh my God. Like, oh my God, they're gonna find out. Oh my God. And he seems nervous, but not
Mhm.
worried. He seems nervous. He's walking around the house like he's scared, not
Mhm.
worried, scared and
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now we find out his neighbor,
Go, boy.
Gladys Kravitz,
Get it.
has a motion sensor camera on his garage. They go over there while Chris is watching with the cops, the neighbor pulls up the footage. They see Chris's truck 5:17 a.m.
So fucking
pull
early.
up to the house, like away from the
Away
house,
from the
reverse
house. Yes.
back up so that the
Mhm.
back end of the truck is in the garage.
Yes.
And he claims it was because he needed to put his tools in the truck and he didn't want to have to carry them to the curb.
But the car was already parked by the garage
Yeah.
because he pulled out, swung around, and then pulled back. What do we call that? A three-quarter turn, three-point
Yeah.
turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
3-point turn.
Okay.
He, yeah.
Yeah.
The hands on his head. He looks
Right
like
up.
he's freaking out. That was a weird gesture, knowing what we know.
It is so amazingly telling. The
Mm-hmm.
cop there had to be like, I'm making a face right now, guys, that you can't see. I'm pursing my lips and my eyebrow went clean up into my hairline. Right into that goddamn hairline. Evil
He's
Disney princess
he's
hairline.
rocking on his feet. He looks like he's
Rocking.
sweating a little bit.
Sweating so bad.
Yeah.
You motherfucker,
He
as Aunt Debbie says.
leaves. You motherfucker.
You
He's leaving the
motherfucker.
house, and the cop and the neighbor stay behind
Yes, he
to
does.
talk. And the neighbor walks up kind of sideways. He's like, he's acting really weird.
Uh-huh.
Because I bet Chris never fucking uttered more than 3 syllables of a grunt.
I think he might have said that he's not a very chatty guy. That was the most I've ever heard him say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
He's watching the whole fucking
Mhm.
neighborhood. He sees him every day. Chris probably never even said hi, just nodded, and
Oh, he's one
like,
of those, you
you
fucking
know?
head nodding
And now all of a
motherfucker.
sudden, he's like, "Damn, I didn't even know what his voice sounded
Listen, if
like."
I'm your neighbor and I say hi to you, you better open that goddamn trap door and fucking say hi back. I don't care if afterwards you're like, God, I hate it when she fucking says hi to me. But just be like, hey, fucking bitch, right? That's what I want from you. I want to fucking hey, I want to wave, and then later be like, God, I hate her.
A lot of this is captured on the body cam and video footage by the neighbor. Chris says, "I don't know what to do right now. If they're not safe, that's what's tearing me apart."
Is it tearing you apart?
Is
Are you
it?
torn apart? Or are you
Is it?
nervous?
Hmm,
Nothing. Nothing.
nothing.
I'm just gonna drop it in here again. I love cameras. We
I
don't,
kinda love 'em.
I'm not saying who we have for our cameras because we don't have any sponsors. But
Mhm.
if we ever do, I'll take them.
I'll
I'll,
sponsor.
I'll take them and I'll look and I'll put all those cameras all over
I'll
my
put them
god. I'll put
everywhere.
them everywhere. Send me every
Everywhere.
single one. And I'll tell you how they work. I will tell you how they work.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We are on August 14th. So this is now a Tuesday. They've been missing for 2 days. So they've gone
Mm.
missing this Monday. It's Tuesday. Your pregnant wife and your 2 daughters are gone. Again, we know there's no fucking playbook for grief. I goddamn got it. But he's not acting how you're supposed to act. Are you okay? You're looking at something?
I'm looking out the window, just
Uh-oh.
in his home. He brought all kinds of things in, like his lunch pail, his Yeti, like all his shit, dropped it
Lunch
off.
pail? Was it a bucket? A silver
I don't know,
bucket from
whatever, his book bag.
1927?
So he was in the house. He was in our house.
Mm-hmm.
He just walked outside and he's peeing on the garage. He's out on the farm. He walked outside to go to the bathroom.
Can I tell you something?
What is that?
I've heard from Eric and other boys that they like peeing outside. I've heard from like parents of little boys that they're like, my
No.
son loves peeing outside. I think it's just a thing because you can do it. I don't love
I
peeing
wanna do
outside.
it.
I don't
I
love
wanna
peeing
do it.
outside. Okay,
I wanna do it.
so we know that there's no playbook for grief. I know that we don't know how you're supposed to fucking act, but I know that your kids are gone. Your fucking kids are gone. Eric's mom took Aubrey to the park that I knew of.
Mm,
The whole time they were gone, I had anxiety. She's too old. What if Aubrey runs away? What if
yeah.
somebody tries to get her? Like, I'm telling Aubrey, I'm like, what do we do if we see a stranger? And she's like, I kick him in the ass. And I'm like, fuck yeah, you do. So
Aubrey's walking around the park assaulting everybody she doesn't know.
ask for apologies or say you're sorry later.
I
So it's
love
just
it.
one of those things where night had come and gone and they're not back. I would have been losing my mind.
Yeah.
I would have been losing my mind. The search is underway. Friends, neighbors, police, they're passing out flyers. They have dogs coming in. There is an interview with Chris in front of his house, and he says he just wants them back. But he's got that sly, serially offensive smile. Like, I can't think of any other way to say it. Serially, like cereal illy. Okay? That one.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, all right.
Ali.
Okay.
That's it.
Ali. Okay.
Offensive, and it's offensive. It fucking pisses me off because
It's a
it's a creepy fucking I'm caught. I got caught. I'm caught. Smile.
I think is one of those people where when he gets caught doing something he shouldn't be doing or when he has to lie, he probably smiles or laughs when he's nervous
Cut
and
that
lies.
smile right off his fucking face.
Yeah. Anyway.
So there's an extended video of him.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry to say this, he just doesn't seem to care that his kids are actually missing. And I think it's because he's a killer
Mhm.
of the serial kind or a
Mhm.
sociopath, and he can't
Mm.
fake emotion. And I'm wondering, like, did he look up videos of like Scott Peterson and he's like,
Hmm.
listen, I'm gonna try to not act that way because it got him caught. And he ended up duping the like he nailed the performance of exactly like The two of them literally
Yeah.
10 years apart are like
Yeah.
the same type of interview style.
Yeah. I agree.
That look on your face where you're just like, "No, I didn't kill my wife." "But
Yeah.
but you did?" And they're like, "Yeah, I did." Like,
It
that's yeah,
You're not wrong.
just ew.
Mhm.
And you know what else that I'm just thinking about right now?
What?
They're both working out too much. There were videos of Scott jogging and videos of Chris with his stupid push-up challenge. Like, just both of you stop it.
Whatever. You know what
Sit
my
down.
challenge is? Ice cream.
Yeah, and try not to fucking
Alcoholic
how
beverages.
about try not killing anybody's challenge?
That as
Can you
well.
try that one?
I can do that.
Okay.
I don't even need to try. I can do it.
His first police interview at the station, they ask about problems in the marriage, and he tells them that there were some conversations that things could be better. And this is where Chris got emotional and was crying, and the police guy actually said, so you were crying because you say that this is a conversation that you were upset with your wife being over. Like, you're upset because things might be over with your wife. That's what you're crying about. But your kids and your wife are missing, but you're not crying about that. You're not upset about that. So the
Yeah,
cop
baby.
called him out about it.
Yeah.
Chris tells the police that he is starting to think that there may be something that he did to make her think that she needed to go.
Hmm.
So this is where you're starting to think, what could I say to make them
Mhm.
believe that she left me?
Mhm.
And I say again, fucking nay.
'Cause she's not that person. She wouldn't have walked away from that house. She wouldn't
She,
have left without their car seats. She wouldn't have left without their
he
things.
says,
You know who Shanann was? She would have changed all the fucking locks so
Lux.
he couldn't come back in when he got
He
home.
says maybe I thought maybe she would have a friend pick her up, but then when they were gone the second day, I knew that wasn't the case. Motherfucker, shut up.
He's so stupid.
Fucking motherfucker.
No way.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So now he says to the police that he was thinking maybe she was at a friend's house, but with the
Okay.
media, the police cars, whatever, that he's starting to lean towards maybe someone took her, but it would have to be someone she knew because nothing was disturbed. There were no signs of a struggle. The police ask if Shanann had someone that she might have gotten close with. Even though he knows that's not true, he stumbles through, oh, yeah, maybe that's it. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he's just trying, like, he's saying it in his brain to see what sounds good coming out, to
Mm-hmm.
see what he thinks they might believe, is what I feel
What they want
like.
to hear. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "What about this? What about that? Oh, they like that? Oh, they like that. Oh, yeah, they like that. I'm gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
saying that, motherfucker."
And then this is where they go into how his physical condition changed. They saw pictures of 3 years ago. Oh, you've gotten into shape since then.
Uh-huh.
Usually when men or women are cheating, they shape up and like
Right.
start paying more attention to their appearance, and then he adamantly denies that he's cheating. They ask him to take a polygraph and he says yes.
What happened there?
What in the world?
What happened there?
What in the
You know what I
world?
think it is because he just didn't have time. I think Nicole fucked his whole plan up.
Yeah.
I think he wanted a couple of days before anybody noticed that they were gone to be like, okay, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to do. Rehearse it a few times, see how it
Mhm.
sounds. And when Nicole stormed the gates,
Mhm.
took her phone, opened that code, he was just like, God damn it. I can't figure anything out. That's what I think happened.
So the police start looking at Chris. They call his boss. They ask the boss his morning, like, did he seem different?
Hmm.
Had he ever mentioned that he was seeing someone else? Like, do they know anything?
They didn't. They said they didn't notice anything.
Wednesday, August 15th, they're missing 3 days now. He shows up
Oh.
to take the polygraph.
He shows up.
He shows up.
Even what's his name again? Scott Peterson said, "Yeah, I'll take it." And then the next day he's like, "Yeah, I'm not taking it."
Yeah, I'm not
No,
doing
my
it.
dad told me not to. My dad told me
Yeah.
not to. Like, even he was like, "Nope, not doing that."
It is It is magical to
Yes.
just watch him squirm
Squirm so bad. Little
so
squirmy
bad.
wormy.
The
You little polygra
polygrapher?
Sure.
Polygrapher?
Oh,
Polygrapher?
I almost said like polygraph what is the one called?
Isn't it
Polygamy?
polygamy. That's what I'm thinking of.
But I think this one's polygrapher.
All right, polygrapher
Sure.
says we are going to know what happened after
Yeah.
today.
Hmm.
He still agrees. He still agrees.
But what do you do at that point?
You
You're
can
like,
say no.
but but isn't that the same as failing it? But I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
but there's no evidence. If you fail it, there's
I have so
evidence.
many questions. I have
I
so
have a
many
lot of
questions. Okay,
questions.
go.
She tells him flat out if he had anything to do with his wife's disappearance, it would be stupid
Mhm.
to sit there and take the
Yes.
test. If you know anything,
Yep.
you shouldn't be
Be
sitting
sit
here right now.
Nope.
I I don't know how to feel about this.
Okay, but you can't just get up and walk away, can you?
Yeah, you can.
Because they haven't charged you with anything yet.
Nope.
Okay, so these are the questions
It
that I
would look
wanna know.
bad,
Okay,
but
I
it's
want you
just
to finish
subjective.
Okay, I want you to finish your
Okay.
okay,
So I don't know if it was edited, but they only ask 5 questions.
that
They
we see,
ask
right?
how, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
They ask how he felt, and then they left the room. So my question is, do you think
Wait.
do you think
Oh,
he
so
really
wait, the
do you
questions that they asked, not how he felt. Because I thought she said they asked if
they ask 5 questions, they get done with the questions, and they're like, "How do you feel?" And then they leave the
Oh,
room.
right, but the questions were, "Did you have anything to do with your wife's
Yeah.
disappearance?" Okay, so they were, like, very pointed questions.
Yeah, like, they ask the
Okay,
questions because they gotta ask him something that they know is
okay,
he's telling the truth. Then they have to ask a question that they know
okay, and then
is
I
a
think
lie.
sorry, you're right, and then I think they said, "How do you felt like you did?"
Oh, I
I
see,
think that's what
okay,
it was. Okay, I'm sorry,
okay, and
I
then
was
they
typing
leave.
ferociously.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, my questions are,
Mhm.
do you think that he really thought he could trick them and pass the test, or do you think he wanted to get caught?
Oh. I don't
Do
think
you
he
think he,
wanted
like,
to get
literally saw
caught.
the world crumbling around him and he was like, "Just
Mm,
catch me already? I don't wanna have to say
no.
I did it, so just catch me?"
No, I wonder if so did we know in 2018 that the lie detector wasn't admissible in court?
Yes. That was a long time ago.
Okay, so then I have another question here.
Okay.
Right after in that video, right after the
Mhm.
police say you didn't pass, and this is when they charge him with the murder or the
Mhm.
crimes.
Mhm.
Can they do that based solely on a polygraph that's not admissible in court? Like I feel like that for me
They
that
had
was a
to have known
little
more. They had to have known more.
okay because I'm just saying, like, they if he had denied their attempts to do that polygraph, it's not like
Mhm.
they can force him to do it.
No.
He could just not answer them.
So
So,
here's the
could they have arrested him
mm,
and said, "Well, we're gonna arrest you."
we're gonna arrest you if you won't take it.
Right.
I think they could've if
Okay.
they had other it sounds like they had other evidence,
Mhm.
circumstantial or whatnot, that he was involved,
Okay.
so the polygraph just kinda sealed it even though it wasn't admissible.
Okay. So the police come back in the room, they tell him that he failed the polygraph. He says, "No, I didn't. I didn't lie." And they tell him, "You dude, you didn't pass it." So,
He's
at
in
the same
denial.
no, at the same time, though, they have him dangling by his little tiny small and curlies. We find out that there's another interview happening at the same time with one
Oh,
Nicole Kessinger.
that's why they arrested him.
So the same day as the polygraph, she went to the police station saying that she was worried about the wife and the kids.
Was she? I'm gonna
I
say something terrible. Was she
Yeah,
just hoping not to go down with that ship, so she
there is
was
some
getting clear of that?
speculation, let
I'm
me
not
tell
saying she
you.
had a hand in it maybe, but she didn't give a fuck
The
about his wife and kids.
police
She knew he
drill
was
her pretty
married.
hard about that. So she says that he told her that he was in the process of a divorce and that she had no clue his wife was with 15 weeks pregnant and that she found this out through the media and she was scared for his wife and his kids.
Let me just tell you something right now.
Tell me all of it, sis.
I think she's a fucking liar. Shanann's entire world
Mm-hmm.
was online.
Yup.
You can't tell me that this woman dating her husband, knowing he's
Ooh,
married,
there she is
would
again with a
not.
good point.
She had to have like gone online to see what does she look like? What do the kids look like?
Fuck
And
yeah,
then
she
seen
did.
Shanann had no fucking clue their marriage was falling apart.
You
'Cause
heard
she
it
would have
here.
posted it.
You
She would
heard
have
it
posted
here,
it.
everyone. I have
She was
never
very
heard that
out
theory.
there.
I have never heard anybody say that.
Mm.
You said it, sis. Because
And
women,
she
you know, oh,
looked.
we are little looky-loos.
You know she looked.
I would get right up. I would type so fucking fast my fingers would
Mhm.
hurt.
Mhm.
Let's look at this girl.
Exactly.
And it was all out there. It was public.
It
Because she posted for.
Shanann was out there about everything.
But she was out there. It was public, I think, because the company that she worked for, right, was like a marketing company. So wasn't
Yeah.
it all about like I think was it called Thrive or something?
Yeah.
And wasn't it a thing that she was posting about Chris's physical stuff too, right?
I don't know.
I
She
don't know
posted
either.
about the thing
Everything.
is, good or bad, Shanann's culture was to put everything online. She was a vlogger, for lack of a better
Yes.
description. Even if shit was falling apart, if it was official that they were separated, she would not have hesitated to update her profile and say all the things. She'd be
Okay.
like, all right, fuck you,
Fuck
Chris.
you. Yeah.
And she would have put it all out there.
So the police tell Chris, we know that there are two Chris's. Okay. We know that
Mm.
there's the one that was dating Nicole, and we know that
Mm.
there's the one that had a wife that was 5 weeks pregnant, and they know that Shanann is gone.
15 weeks.
15 weeks pregnant, sorry. He says now, he's like, okay, I cheated on her, but get this, emotionally.
Fuck you.
Fucking fuck you.
Fucking fuck you so hard.
Right in your ass.
Bam,
Now,
bam.
now those tears are starting to look real, like he's
Mm.
gonna cry.
Mm.
And they tell him, we know that you know what happened. We know that you know they aren't coming back.
Mm.
Chris says, I hope they are somewhere, and I hope that they are coming back. And this is when the police pull out the picture of the girls,
Sir.
and he says, these are your baby girls, and you aren't crying at all. But you were just going to cry a minute ago over that you thought you were going to get divorced. He's still, sis, this is day 3. He sees his picture. Like, you're in the house that your kids lived in. Process that you're in the home where you murdered your wife,
Mm.
your kids' bedrooms are, and you're just like, what, chilling?
Can you imagine
No.
what Shanann had to deal with this fucking guy all these years? He is probably that consummate guy where she was like, Chris, I asked you to do this one simple thing. And he was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Just like he's gaslighting this officer, just like he probably gaslighted her. He's a fucking monster.
So the polygrapher, she says, she's like, just tell us what happened. Chicks are crazy. Like, she's even trying to bait him, and I think that that's
Mhm.
like, okay, I don't go too far.
So there's one point where she like puts her hand on his back and kind of like rubs his back a little
Oh,
as
I
he's
hate that.
confessing.
I hate
I
that.
hate it. I hate that she had to do it. I love that she can fucking do it. I'm like, oh, skills. Like she has skills I would never be able to tap. I couldn't be nice. I couldn't.
I hate it.
I couldn't.
So he says that he wants to see his dad, and then they leave him alone, and his dad comes in.
Oh, and
And
you know their heart is sinking. You know
I mean,
the
was it
minute
though
he
the
said it.
hater?
No, the minute that he said, "I wanna talk to my dad,"
Mm-hmm.
those cops knew what
No.
he was gonna say
Yeah.
and that they were right. And that,
So
I mean, their hearts had to break.
they go get his dad. His dad comes in and he says, do you want to tell me what's going on here?
Oh, that poor father.
And he says, I failed the polygraph and they aren't going to let me go.
Mhm.
He admits to his dad that he was cheating and he had told Shanann about the affair and that
Mhm.
he said he was done trying to protect her. Shanann, I'm done trying to protect her.
I know that this was a means to an end, but I wanted to smash his fucking
Yeah.
face into that table.
Yeah.
I was like infuriated at the television.
And the dad says, so, and I think the police are the ones that gave him this, like, are you
They
protecting
did.
her?
They did.
They gave him that nibble, and then he was
Mhm.
like, bing, 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 bing.
They knew
They knew.
they knew
They knew
he
if they could just get him to admit that
one
one
part.
part, the rest would come down.
Yeah.
So then he says, um, that she hurt the kids and I had to kill her. And the dad says, what now? Like, what now? So now
That poor
imagine
father.
he's hearing, wait, so you're telling me my grandkids are dead? You're telling me my grandbabies are dead. You're telling me my grandbabies are dead and you killed their mom? Imagine that that's just the news you're hearing.
I can't.
So he claims that Shanann smothered the girls and that they were blue and he freaked out and he killed her.
Mhm.
And his father said, so she choked, killed Cece and Bella, and he had to kill her. So, okay. All right, killer. Okay. You walk in on your wife who just killed your kids. You snap. I can actually see that. I can actually see that happening, right?
Mhm.
But if somebody harms the babies, that motherfucker is on a one-way fucking express train to hell. Okay. So
Mhm.
I'm taking that bitch down. What I don't understand is that he didn't try to help them. So you see, so she smothered your babies. You take her down. You don't try to help them. You don't try to do CPR. You don't call the police. You don't tell
You
the
don't call
police to help.
911?
You don't call 911. Fucking no.
Lies.
Nay all over a fucking again.
Wait. Do you challenge that?
I fucking challenge this, Chris Watts. I challenge your whole fucking story.
It's all bullshit.
Bullshit skin.
All bullshit. So now they hear what they need to hear. They are like probably standing in the fucking driveway waiting for the guy to be like, go ahead, we got it.
So to be fair, that might be when they arrested him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That might be not
Mm-hmm.
be because of the polygraph. I might have had that wrong. Okay.
They tow Chris's car. They start a full search of the house. Meanwhile, the investigators come back in. They're acting like they're concerned. This is where like she rubs his
Mhm.
back. Are you
Mhm.
okay? And the dad says, do you want to tell them what happened? Now Chris says they're gone and there's no bringing them back.
Who even says that?
Who even says that? If that's true, what
God
happened? Who says that?
damn. There's no bringing them back. Like
Mm,
sorry, you're too late. That's who says that.
yeah. He
Now.
he tells them they're at the first location that he went to that day. Now he's crying because he fucking got caught. Maybe the tears are real. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, he's upset because for himself.
And what did we learn when we did the Lacey Peterson story? What tidbit did you learn about the leading cause of death for pregnant women that just terrified and made you horrified?
Am I allowed to know it, or is this a baiting question where you
No,
want?
you know it.
I know it. The number one cause of death in pregnant women is murder.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Fucking what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember when you found that out.
You could still knock me over with a feather on that one.
They taught
No.
us that
I
in
can't
nursing school.
believe they taught you that in nursing school.
That was a fact in 2000.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris tells his dad that the girls are in an oil tank. Are you fucking kidding me?
I can't.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I can't.
So Shanann killed them,
Mhm.
and then he had no choice but to
Mhm.
take them 45 minutes away from the house and put them in an oil tank, his daughters?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No fucking sir. Blood fucking eagle you.
Shanann, he buried in a shallow grave. He tells the cops that there's a hatch at the top. It's no bigger than like 8.5 inches wide. And he somehow got them into the oil tanks through this tiny little opening.
Think about that. Think about what 8.5 inches looks like.
8.5 by
I'm gonna
11.
put it in perspective. A sheet of
Get the fuck outta
paper.
here.
is 8.5 inches by 11. So the short side of the piece of paper, that's 8.5 inches. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my sister wrote this. I did not know this because I don't
Oh,
want to know these
I'm
things.
sorry.
That when they recovered the girls, there were marks on Bella, scratches where he had to push her through this little opening because she was a bigger girl. And then there was a clump of hair on the hatch that belonged to Cece as she was being pushed through.
Okay, so what I said I can't even type here, I can't pretend to be sarcastic and saying, "What do you do?" Like, I there was nothing else I could say. I don't know if I
Yeah,
bring it up anymore anywhere else in the story, but
yeah.
there was what it took to get them out of that oil tank.
I can't even, how did they
It
find
was a
them?
huge, they had to empty them from the bottom.
Oh my God.
They said the people that recovered them were they will never be the same. They will never be the same.
What the
This
fuck?
man was sleeping in the house that they were in. His little baby girls. And one of the cops even said, "Were they alive when you put them in that oil drum?" And he said, "Oh
Oh,
God,
I
no.
was
Oh God,
worried.
no. Oh God, no." He's like, "I could
Like
tell."
that was
What did he
better?
say? "I could tell by the splash."
What?
I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to repeat it. I can't
Oh my
remember
God.
where I heard it, but he was like, "Oh God, no, God, no." "Oh, I'm sorry. That offends you?" That offends
Unbelievable.
you. So I don't know anything about the autopsies. I didn't look.
I don't want to know.
Okay, good. I didn't want to know
I don't want to
either.
know.
This is all bad enough as it is.
On August 10th, Shanann left for work for her work trip with her friend Nicole. She left a letter for Chris telling him how much she loved him and missed him. In a text, she tells him how excited she is that they're having a little boy and she still can't believe it. Then she comes home 3 days later and he kills her, his baby boy, and his little girls.
Let's not forget she was with a viable pregnancy. So
15 weeks isn't
15,
viable.
well, oh, sorry. Like that she was keeping, like, it wasn't a pregnancy
Yeah,
that, okay.
it wasn't an unwanted
No,
pregnancy.
right. Thank
No.
you. There it is. Thank you. I couldn't think of the words.
And he did all of this in one of the interviews, and it might have been that Lifetime Beyond the headlines. He says that all he could think of was his wife is pregnant, his, the daughters, like all the things he felt like his life was being taken away from him.
Oh, dear God.
And this was the way out. So he could have a new life with a new woman. I don't understand.
Okay, can I tell you?
I'll
I don't
never
know if
understand.
I don't know if you've ever heard this word. I'm gonna say it. So stop me if
Okay.
this could be one you know or you don't know. You can just be real
All right.
honest. Do you know
Okay,
what
go.
divorce is?
An
You can
ending?
know. You can know. So it's a
Okay.
way to get out of the life that you're currently in and then lead your
And
next
nobody
best life.
dies?
Nobody
And nobody
dies.
dies.
Nobody
Oh,
dies. No.
interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so on day 4 of Shanann, Cece, and Bella officially missing, Chris is arrested and they recover the body of Shanann Watts and they believe they know where the girls are. Okay, so Nicole, the other woman, is interviewed and they do put
Not
the
Nicole
pressure.
f the
No,
friend, no,
not Nicole.
Nicole the
You're right.
mistress.
They
Ugh.
do put the pressure on her about if she
Mhm,
knew anything or if he had ever indicated that there was a problem or that the kids were a problem. Did she ever
mhm,
say, like, they're like, "Did you ever say that him having a kid was a problem?" Because we
mhm.
remember that from other.
I do. There were
What's the one
people,
with the
there were women. It was a
women?
woman, Smith.
Susan Smith.
Susan Smith met
Oh, we're gonna
someone,
add
and
that
that
one.
person, yeah, that person didn't wanna have children,
Yes, yes, yes,
so she
yes.
killed her children.
Yes. So, the weekend that Shanann was out of town, he got a sitter so that he could go out with Nicole.
Mm,
Shanann checked the bank account and called him out on the amount that was
mhm,
on the bank account that he had spent too much for dinner for a couple beers just for himself. So she's
mm.
suspicious.
She was on it, man. Shanann, you were fucking on
She's
it,
on it.
sister.
So Shanann's family now is watching as all this
Oh
happens.
god.
The media leaked that he claims that Shanann killed the girls. Like that people just go online and they
Yeah.
attack her now. Now it's not a little attack. They were calling her a
No.
narcissist. They were
Yes.
saying that there was one that actually said she probably drove him to it. I'm
Yes.
sorry, I
Who
drove my
does
husband to
that?
kill me and my children?
What is wrong with these people?
They attacked her so bad. They said she was a
I
horrible
can't.
wife. It
Oh
was
my
these
god.
were the quintessential bloggers that blasted her, and they had never like they didn't know anything, and then there were some that were saying that she didn't really even want the kids. It was shameful, but here's what I
Yes.
also found out about some
Hurtful.
stuff. I didn't
Those
know.
kinds of
I'm
people
naive
are
maybe,
they literally they're hiding behind their computers. They're complete
but
fucking
did
cowards.
you know that that's a thing, is doing thing to you that's how you go viral, is by doing the bad thing, and then
No.
people are like, "Oh my god," like, there's a mom, I'm not
Oh
gonna do it,
no.
who is
Is it the
bad.
mom is it the mom who gives her 2-year-old toddler, like, food
You
for a
heard about
6 foot
her.
20 I saw a video.
There's another one, but they go viral for the bad reasons, even though they
Yes.
know, but now they get sponsors, they get money, they go viral. So
Yeah.
it's like, so these bloggers, these people that do that say it to get that rise, to get that fame.
I'm sorry, but there's a special place in hell for those people.
Right
For you
next to,
people.
yes, and it's
Not our
called
listeners, those fucking people.
Blood Eagle.
Blood Eagle.
So 3 months after the murders, there are court proceedings. Chris Watts pled guilty to all counts of murder as a result of a plea to avoid the death penalty. So
Mm,
we've talked about this.
yeah.
I don't know how, I mean, whatever.
Does
I
he
don't
really think he's gonna be treated well in prison when he's a child murderer?
I don't
Because
know.
there's a hierarchy in prison, and they like to hold that shit against
They
you, those
do.
other murderers.
Chris claims that when Shanann got home the night of the 13th, he thought that she knew what happened Saturday, and that was it. That was a last straw, and she was gonna, and she probably was. She was
She probably
probably like,
confronted
"You're
him.
fucking going down, bitch." Now he claims they had sex, and after that,
Mm-mm.
he told her about what he had been up to, and she threatened that he would never see the kids again.
I would believe that he raped her,
I believe that
or it never
it
happened, but
never happened, and
she
he
didn't
was
invite
trying to
him.
make it seem like maybe because he knew that she had been wanting to, that he was like, "Well, I did
Mm.
this kind thing for her." I don't believe that.
Ugh.
I believe that
Blech.
she confronted him
Mhm.
and he killed her. I also know
Yep,
that,
I agree.
he said that he thought maybe he was gonna do it all along. Like, he was saying maybe
I
that
remember hearing that.
he was like, "Well, I knew that something was gonna go on, so maybe I had been planning it all along." Maybe, motherfucker?
Ugh.
So he placed her in a sheet and he brought her downstairs and put her on the floor of the truck. These are his words.
I know, I
So
heard this.
Shanann was on the floor of the back of the truck that the kids were. He says that they were alive. Cece and Bella were alive
And they
on the
asked him,
drive.
"What's wrong
Yes,
with
what's wrong
mommy?"
with mommy? He says it's a 45-minute drive out there. So you had 45 minutes to change your mind. You had 45 minutes to do something else.
You
Like,
had
your
time.
little kid
Yeah.
there, my fucking brain won't let me go to that drive.
I know, I know,
And then he pulls over, and these are his words, not mine. He
I know.
says he put
Yeah,
the blanket over Cece's head and smothered her. Bella's sitting there watching this.
I
Now,
know.
according to him, she's
Mhm.
just sitting there and calmly says, "Is the same thing going to happen to me that happened to Cece?" And he says, "Yes." And she says, "No, daddy," or "Daddy, no." I'm sorry. She No, I'm picturing a daughter screaming,
Mhm.
pleading for her father to please stop hurting her sister, screaming for her mommy, help me, mommy, wake up, mommy, wait." My brain is going to what a normal child would. Look, I know how my kids act when they don't get a fucking toy.
Yeah.
But you're doing this next to, no, it wasn't this calm, serene, "Is the same thing gonna happen to me that happened to Cece?" No, motherfucker. Even this.
I feel like they were like, maybe he killed the girls and Shanann went after him and he killed her, or he killed Shanann and then he killed the girls. I feel like
There is a lot
that
of speculation that they were
they
not
were all
alive
dead.
when they drove out there. The only thing I would say to that is that I do believe there were baby cameras in the rooms.
Mm,
So and that's why I brought it up earlier, like, the conversations that were normal.
mhm,
Shanann could look at the cameras, and I thought she had been trying to get in touch with him at the airport,
mm,
and he wasn't answering. If
mhm,
it's me, I'm looking at the cameras to see what's going on. So she
okay.
would have known, A, the kids are nowhere to be seen, the kids aren't moving.
Mhm,
Like, there are times when I look at the cameras, and if there's no movement in the kids' beds for, like, 2
yeah.
hours, I'll keep scrolling, and I'll be like, "Oh, I better see some fucking movement," because they don't stay still.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I
Okay.
imagine that Shanann was very much that type of like,
Mom.
mom
Yeah.
where she's like, "No, no, 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 I wanna see what the fuck is going on."
Okay.
So, I don't know. I think we would have known by cameras if he had killed them at the house, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't it
Okay.
could have been in a room that doesn't have them.
Or or if they were off, like, if he took them offline, there should
Yeah.
have been a way for them to
Yeah.
notice
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
Mhm, mhm.
So, as you said before, he did find the time after murdering
Mhm.
his family
Oh,
and
yeah.
burying them and all the
Oh
rest
my god, yes.
to call the school,
Yep.
unenroll them,
Yep.
call a realtor,
Yep.
and then spend almost an hour on
Uh-huh.
the phone with this
So
girlfriend.
that's who we know now he was talking to.
Unbelievable.
52 minutes of
After he killed
conversation.
his entire
You
family.
just shoved your daughters in an oil tank and buried their mother. What do
Unbelievable.
you have to say what covers 52 minutes? I love
I
you, I
don't
miss you, I can't like what?
What are you talking about?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
talk to my husband that long.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I don't even think
Mm-mm.
I did before he was my husband.
No, I didn't either.
I'm not a phone talker.
I would text him and be like, "We're going to dinner tonight or what?"
Yes, text me back yes or no.
Okay. Text me like yes or no. I think you're up.
No, you said this.
What?
You're on the information the
No, you
police
said he
obtained.
recounted the story. Girl, I'll
I don't
go.
want to say it.
Okay. So I'll say it. So he recounted this story with the composure that I cannot even imagine for a father that just killed his entire family.
Mm,
Okay. He told this story like he was telling a story of people that he didn't know.
mm-hmm.
He pulled those little girls. That's what I said earlier. There were people who pulled these girls from those oil tanks. Their lives are forever fucking changed.
How did they get them out of there?
They said it took days? 2
Jesus
days?
Christ.
And he did it, but he's not feeling what they're feeling.
No, no.
So the information that police obtained on the girlfriend, and this is where it gets icky or not,
Mm-hmm.
there were
Mm-hmm.
searches on her phone to help them with the investigation on him. So it's
No.
alleged that that the police requested information from her phone that indicated that before she went to the police, she had searched how much did Amber Fry get paid for her book deal. And there was
No.
another search that said, do people still hate Amber Fry? So
Oh, that's a bad look.
this is
That's a
where
bad
I
look.
have some issues. Um and I know he says he's a married man and he tells you that they're getting separated. I- if they're married, do you really want to be involved in any of that?
Nope.
No.
No, ma'am.
No.
Mm-mm.
I don't. I don't want to
Mm-mm.
be any of that.
Nope.
And now so you're going to wonder how much a money deal that you can get? So like no worries that he's married. Okay, that's fine. Kids, sure, I think it's sweet that you have kids. But now you're inquiring about can you make any money off of their deaths because you knew this person first? I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm going here first saying I don't know. I'm just saying if this is what you fucking googled before you went to the police, maybe you didn't have any intentions of doing a good thing. You know who has good intentions? Our super
Hmm.
friend Nicole.
Yeah, she does.
Super friend Nicole has good intentions.
So there is some stuff out there that says that Chris's mother
Yeah.
believes to this day that Shanann killed the
Mhm.
girls,
Mhm.
And we can go back to the beginning. They never liked Shanann. There are reports that she was a type A, somewhat
Uh-huh.
controlling, blah, blah, blah. Can I tell you
Tell me.
why mom, Chris's mom, didn't get along with Shanann?
Tell me.
Because she was just like Shanann. Because Chris is one of those fucking guys who married someone who is
Who's
exactly
like his
like
mother,
his mother,
and the
and
mother
then
didn't
you
like it.
put
Yeah.
Shanann and the mom, same personality in the same room, it's like putting 2 beta fish in a tank, okay? Only one of them's coming out alive. Shanann's mom didn't like her because Shanann was her,
Yeah.
and she wasn't gonna back down.
Yeah.
It's so obvious. So
You're not
obvious.
wrong. You're not wrong.
Ugh.
So
And then we know that one of the girls was allergic to peanuts, and Chris's mom bought peanut-covered ice cream bars because that was a good idea. And then there's this huge fight just before he murders his family.
so unfortunately, I'm sorry the way that that story ended. Like, he pled guilty to avoid the
There
death
was no
penalty.
trial,
There was
right? There
no
was nothing.
trial. Like,
There was just sentencing.
it just ended.
Yeah.
Their lives were over forever. He
No
was
victim
sentenced.
statements, no victim impact statement, like, none of
So
that happened for these people.
I think they did do victim impact statements, because if I remember correctly, he cried when his mom spoke
Oh,
about how
okay.
she still loved him, and I think that's literally the only time that he cried was when his mom and his dad spoke. I could be wrong. I'm okay with being
Mm.
wrong. I'm okay with it.
Is he, like,
'Cause
sentenced to,
even if I'm
like
wrong, I'm not a family annihilator.
that too.
Mhm.
Is he, like, sentenced to, like, 35 years for each thing, and he'll
Let's
never
see.
see parole, he'll never get out, like, this is it. He's in there until he dies one day.
All right. So he has 5 life sentences, 3 consecutive, 2 concurrent. I don't know what that means.
2 he's serving at the same time, they both count at the same time. And
Oh,
then
ain't that
3,
some
that one
bullshit?
ends and the next one starts, and one ends and the next one starts.
And then there's 48 years for unlawful termination of a pregnancy,
Okay.
and then 36 years for tampering with a body. So
He ain't
parole,
getting out.
he no, it says parole eligibility none. So I don't love that whole concurrent thing.
I don't know what that's for, like, why something is running concurrently. So,
Mm.
like, in my brain, if you killed 2 people and you got 35 years for each person, you would serve 35 years and then the next 35 years would start. That's how I think of
Mhm.
it. But when it's concurrent, that means you just serve 35 years and somehow it counts as both. And I don't love that.
No, I don't love that either. I don't love that either.
So, family
Yeah.
annihilators.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, going way back in time,
Mhm.
it happens. They call it familicide, where it's a type of murder or murder suicide in which an individual kills multiple close family members, children, spouses, siblings, parents in quick succession. In half of the cases, the killer usually kills themselves. So it's always
Mhm.
like a murder
Murder suicide.
suicide.
Okay.
But that's in half the cases. In a case where only the parents are killed, the case might also be referred to as parricide.
Mm,
Mm.
I don't love that.
And then where all members of the family are killed, the crime might be referred to as family annihilation. And
Okay.
that's what I always thought. Like, we've heard these stories
No, no, no.
before.
Yeah, I thought a
Is
family
family
annihilate
annihilator.
was where somebody murders their whole family.
Hmm.
I didn't realize familicide
Familicide.
is where they kill the members, but then they don't kill themselves. I
I
don't know.
guess it can go.
I
It can go
just
either way.
here's what I need to know. What
I don't know if you're gonna know.
I don't I need to know
Okay.
what makes somebody essentially that is everyday normal person, like your everyday, got engaged, got a job, got a wife, got a family. What makes that person go from an average Joe to a murderer? Like, and I know that they say that there's triggers. Maybe we could ask John Douglas when we're in.
Oh my God, I was just thinking it in my head. When you raise your hand, this is the question. In the case of a family annihilator, do they literally, does something happen that triggers them or makes them go one way that they flip and do this, but they were never like this or prone to this? Or
Right.
was it always there?
What is it? Because right now I cannot.
I can't.
It would be like Eric going just bonkers
Yeah.
and killing us one day. He's not abusive.
No.
He's got no history of violence. He's
No.
not a lawbreaker. He's a law-abiding type A citizen.
Mm-hmm.
He loves a really good Excel spreadsheet. He likes a checklist for camping. Like, what in these things? And then there's people right now who are like, ooh, you just said two things that are red flags. No, but I'm just saying, like, what is it that makes that? Is it really truly just I can't handle that I have responsibility and I can't handle that I can't do whatever I want? I don't know. And I wish I knew.
It is. I'm glad that it's completely alien in my brain. I'm really glad,
Okay.
is all I can say.
So,
Roll up your fucking windows. Don't park next to vans. Put cameras on every motherfucking corner
every-
of your house.
if you think you don't know, then put a camera there
Put another one.
on top of that one
Yes.
and just point it the other way.
Yes.
And then, come on, George, let's go.
Bye.
Bye.
Executive produced by me, Marie Abenante, and my sister, Lisa Linsner.
Music by John Bartman, track Shooter on the Roof. Cover art by the talented and beautiful Alexis Guerrero.
And all of this is possible editing and recording using Riverside.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Bye.